the website that you see in front of you, let's just imagine that that's your website and you want to make a change to it. We're looking at a blank page at the moment, so there's no text or any pictures on here at the moment. What we'll do is we'll log in as the administrator and start making changes to this web page. Okay, you'll see somewhere on your website when it's finished there'll be a login button. Here's mine. I'll just click on it and we'll begin logging into the website. Okay, so you'll be given a username and password when your website is finished. I'll just type them in now and click on login. Okay, so if you just have a look around the screen and just get used to it for a second. Okay, so along the top you'll notice there's a control panel. The control panel can only be seen by you, the administrator, once you're logged into the website. With it you can add more pages, or you can add more text boxes to a particular page that you're looking at. You can see it's a blank page. You'll notice the page is divided up into what are called panes. Each one is given a unique name, and with each one of those panes you can insert a text box. Inside each text box you can insert text and pictures. You'll also notice there's an extra menu option called admin, and this again is only visible by yourself once you're logged in as the administrator. If we just hover over that, you can see there's lots of options for creating newsletters or managing user accounts. Okay, so let's insert a text box into the content pane. Along the top where the control panel is, you'll see we've got the option to add a new module. Okay, so from the module drop down we'll choose our text HTML, which is our standard text box. We can then select from the pane drop down box which pane we want to insert it into. You'll see that these names here correspond with the names of the panes on the actual page. Okay, so we want to insert the text box into the content pane and we'll press add. Okay, and you can see now on the screen we have a text box inserted into the content pane. This is just a blank text box which we can now add content to. If we just hover over the action menu, you can see we get a nice, easy and clear menu which we can use to edit the text inside that text box. Upon clicking on that, it will take us to a new page which is dedicated especially for editing the text and pictures in that text box that we just clicked on. Okay, if we just scroll down, we can see it's prompting us to add some text. But just notice that along the top of this editor we've got similar buttons to what you might find in Microsoft Word or Microsoft Works or any word processor really, for allowing you to manipulate the text that you type into the text box below. So you can bold it, italicize it, underline it, left align, right align, change the font and font size, etc., change the colour of the text. Okay, so what we'll do now is we'll just add some dummy text to the page. You can see I can select that and make the size of the text larger, really large. We can bold it, underline it. We can also change the colour of it as well. There you go. Okay, so it's just like a normal text editor. We'll just get rid of the bold and the underline and we'll make this next bit of text small. Okay. What we'll do next is insert an image. Okay, so wherever the cursor is where the image will appear. So what we'll do now is just click on the insert image button up here, and you can see we get the option to browse the server and grab a picture from our server. So we'll just click on that. You can see a new window pops up. These are some dummy pictures that I've got already on the web server. If the picture that you're wanting to insert is on your laptop or on your computer and it's not on the web server, then you can click browse at the top and you can see we can choose a picture from our pictures folder should we wish to, but we won't do that. Okay, so we'll just choose this one here, this middle one. Just click on it. You can see it's got a little preview of it here. Let's just change the width and height of it to something more desirable. Let's try 300. It changes the height automatically in proportion to whatever you choose, so we'll choose 220 instead, I think, this time. You can always come back and change this very easily. I'll show you how to do that in a second. If you want to give it a border, then you can do. If you want to leave some horizontal space around it, then you can leave 10 pixels or so. You can see it just jumped to the right a little bit. You can also make it align to the left, which what that does is wraps the text around it. So if you wanted to insert an image into the middle of a big paragraph, which I'll show you in a second if you like, we can make it align to the right or to the left. Those are the main two that people tend to choose. So we'll just choose the right, and you can see on the preview it's just demonstrating what will happen with some dummy text. You can also make the picture link to another website if you wanted to. So if I type into here www.yahoo.com, and we can make it open it up in a new window. You'll see this come together in a second. There's some more advanced options, but we won't go into them this time. Click on OK, and you'll see immediately on the website a picture has been inserted, and it's aligned to the right hand side. It's got a border just as we specified. Okay, so let's just I'm just going to quickly copy and paste some text just so you can see exactly what happens when you have a lot of text on the page. Okay, you can see that the text is wrapping itself around the picture, and the picture is aligned to the right, and that's what we manipulated earlier when we were inserting the image. If we wanted to now align it to the left, when we right click on the image, a special menu pops up, and you can choose image properties. So we just choose that, and you can see we can now change it to align to the left, and we might want to just change it back to 250 because we prefer that width. We can make it smaller, 150. Let's see what happens there. There you can see the image is now aligned to the left, and the text has wrapped itself around it. Now that picture will take us to yahoo.com as we specified with that link tab earlier. I'll just show you it again. If you go back into image properties, click on link at the top, you can see we've specified it to take us to yahoo.com. That will take us to yahoo.com once we've finished editing this text box. Okay, so once we're happy with the changes that we've made, we'll want to save it. So if we just scroll down to the bottom of the page, you'll see there's an update option. If we click on that, you can see immediately now the text box on the All About Us page has now been filled with the content that we specified. Obviously it's not very pretty, but we'd spend more time over it if this wasn't just a demonstration. Okay, so if we now log out of the website, like so, you can see that that's exactly what the customer would see. Now the only other thing that is not desirable at the moment is to have this here. Okay, so to remove that, we just have to log back in with our username and password. Click on login. Okay. Everything that we're discussing here is documented. You get a full getting started guide with the website once it's built, and all the instructions are in there. So we're just touching on these now. To get rid of the text, HTML words there, we just hover over the action menu, go down to settings. These are the settings associated with that text box. So we can tell it to either hide the container entirely, which will remove all that blue border that we saw, which the text HTML was written in, or we can actually just delete that or change it to something else. And if we scroll down to the bottom of this settings page and click update, we can see now we've changed the text to welcome. Okay, so now if we log out, we can see it looks a little bit better. Oh, and let's not forget that we wanted the picture to take us to yahoo.com when we clicked on it, so let's just test that now. Click on the picture and we get taken to yahoo.com. Okay, so we'll just close that, and slowly but surely you can make as many changes as you like and get the desired look and feel. Obviously this is starting from scratch. The changes that you'll be making will only be incremental changes, because we'll have built the first draft of the website for you with the text and pictures provided, and so you'll only be changing the odd text here or the odd picture here and there. So you'll have no problems whatsoever. Okay, and that pretty much concludes the demonstration of the website editor. Okay, so thank you very much for watching, and we hope to hear from you soon.